The day of the sports competition was hot and humid. Charlie woke up with a sinking feeling in his stomach. He hated sports day of any description, and today he had to take part in school races. He thought of telling his father he felt unwell, and in fact he did feel rather weak and sick. When Charlie went downstairs, however, and saw his father packing his briefcase for a day with a client, it was obvious that his father would not be able to look after him. Slowly, Charlie sat down at the kitchen table and peeled a banana that he did not feel like eating. "Drink your juice," said his father. "You need lots of energy for today. It's sports day, isn't it? I just wish I could watch you, but I've got to go to work in a minute." Charlie looked at his father silently. How strange that a grown-up had no idea of how he felt inside. Perhaps sports day will get cancelled, thought Charlie, hoping for a simple solution to the problem as children will. But he was out of luck. As he arrived at the field where the races were to take place, he saw all the children assembled, laughing and talking amongst themselves. He cheered up, though, as Amy, a girl he was friendly with, squeezed his hand and whispered, "Don't worry, Charlie. The two of us can get through this together."
Of the sports competition was hot and humid. Charlie woke up with a sinking feeling in his stomach. He hated sports of any description, and today he had to take part in school races. He thought of telling his father he felt unwell, and in fact, he did feel rather weak and sick. When Charlie went downstairs, however, and saw his father packing his briefcase for a day with a client, it was obvious that his father would not be able to look after him. Slowly, Charlie sat down at the kitchen table and peeled a banana that he did not feel like eating. "Drink your juice," said his father. "You need loads of energy for today. It's sports day, isn't it? I just wish I could watch you, but I've got to go to work in a minute." Charlie looked at his father silently. How strange that a grown-up had no idea of how he felt inside. Perhaps sports day will get cancelled, thought Charlie, hoping for a simple solution to the problem, as children will. But he was out of luck. As he arrived at the field where the races were to take place, he saw all the children assembled, laughing and talking amongst themselves. He cheered up, though, as Amy, a girl he was friendly with, squeezed his hand and whispered, "Don't worry, Charlie. The two of us can get through this together."
The day of the sports competition was hot and humid. Charlie woke up with a sinking feeling in his stomach. He hated sports of any description, and today he had to take part in school races. He thought of telling his father he felt unwell, and in fact, he did feel rather weak and sick. When Charlie went downstairs, however, and saw his father packing his briefcase for a day with a client, it was obvious that his father would not be able to look after him. Slowly, Charlie sat down at the kitchen table and peeled a banana that he did not feel like eating. "Drink your juice," said his father. "You need lots of energy for today. It's sports day, isn't it? I just wish I could watch you, but I've got to go to work in a minute." Charlie looked at his father silently. How strange that a grown-up had no idea of how he felt inside. Perhaps sports day will get cancelled, thought Charlie, hoping for a simple solution to the problem, as children will. But he was out of luck. As he arrived at a field where the races were to take place, he saw all the children assembled, laughing and talking amongst themselves. He cheered up, though, as Amy, a girl he was friendly with, squeezed his hand and whispered, "Don't worry, Charlie. The two of us can get through this together."
This picture depicts a scene at a sports day event. On the left-hand side, there's a girl with curly hair who seems to have difficulty getting over the hurdle. She must be thinking that she should probably speed up so she could get back into the race, because she seems to be lagging behind. In the center, there's a girl wearing a white t-shirt and black shorts who seems to be getting over the hurdle with so much of ease and confidence. She's leading the race. She must be thinking that if she goes at the same rate without making any mistakes, she would probably win the race. On the right hand side, there's a as a boy who seems to also have difficulty getting over the hurdle as he seems out of path. He seems to have lost his balance as one leg is in the air, and his hand motion also signals that he's trying to keep some balance. On the extreme right hand side, there seems to be all the kids who are cheering for the girl in the center probably to win, as all of them seem happy and they're cheering, they're giving the girl so much of confidence. In my opinion, once the race is over, the winner will go and collect the prize, thus concluding a very successful sporting event.
What do you think such an event is? Do you think this event is important for the children?
Yeah, I think it's important because it's going to develop their confidence in the future to tackle further hurdles, as this is a hurdling event. So maybe this will help them, if they could get past these hurdles, it gives them confidence to tackle future hurdles in life as well.
This picture depicts a scene of people taking part in a sports day. You can see this because there are audiences on the right side, and there's contestant in the main part of the picture. There are 3 contestants and they are racing. And the contestants, if I'm not wrong, they are taking part in a competition known as hurdles, because there's hurdles. Yeah.
What do you think the girl in the center of the picture is thinking?
I believe the girl in the center might be thinking of winning the race because she looks happy and she's doing pretty well with her jumping and her running. She looks pretty confident of what she's doing compared to the contestants on her left and right. Yeah, because on her right hand side, I can see the contestant is almost falling down, and on her left, it's a guy who's trying to evade the hurdles, which is not what you're supposed to do because you're supposed to jump over it.
Do you think such events are important for children?
It's very important for them because it can instill a sense of sportsmanship in them, and it can teach them to be healthy and take part in such events, so that it will give them a knowledge of what a sports day is and stuff like Olympics where there's events like this, so they will know more about all these events.
Okay. What do you think will happen after this?
I believe they will proceed to the next event, probably like 200 meter or 400 meter. So to carry on for the sports day.
This picture depicts a scene of a sports event held by a school. I see this as, on the right, there are actually children cheering for the 3 children in the middle. They are running and jumping across things that look like hurdles. And in the middle, the girl looks as though she's very fast and she's jumping quite high, and she also looks like she's the first among all the 3. I think that she'll come in first as the two children behind her are lagging behind her. And the boy that is running to jump across the hurdles looks like he's going to fall soon. The boy on the right. He looks as though he's going to fall, as right now. And he looks as though he has lost his balance and he's going to fall soon. And the girl on the left looks like as though she's doing considerably well compared to this three.
Do you think this kind of sports event is important for children?
I think it's important that they are actually exposed to different kinds of sports, and as well let them have fun and let them have some sort of workout while they do it.
What do you think possibly the boy on the right hand side of the picture might be thinking about?
He might be thinking that he's going to be the last as he is about to fall, and he could actually be disqualified in this event. As in usual events, they're not supposed to be fall.
So what do you think will happen after this?
After this, I think that he'll actually get bullied by those children on the right side that are cheering for him. As he's the last, and usually the last will get bullied by the others, as right now they're quite young, so they're a bit immature, so they can make fun of him for losing, and he'll be rather sad for this.